I'm not sponsored by anybody. When we get 2 more subscribers, we'll be at 500. It took over a year to get to 500. Maybe one day we'll hit 1,000. Maybe one day we'll be sponsored. But just know this, anything I tell you right now is just from my heart. I don't get compensated by anybody. These VEGO Grow cells that I put my tomato plants in, now keep in mind, I have a little bit of an issue with throwing stuff away. You know, I have every kind of pot and container in this yard, and I'm just now learning to just throw stuff away and only keep what we're definitely going to use. Don't keep stuff that we might use, because the whole yard was getting clamored with all this junk. So I keep using these old seed trays, and I wreck the plants trying to get them out because the roots go down through the bottom hole. I'm trying to push them up. Matter of fact, I'm going to go videotape the one I just crushed up, and I threw it in a bucket. It's going out in the garbage pail. I'm never going to use it again. But it was a free tray. So why not use a free tray, right? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to try to videotape pulling a plant right now out of this VEGO Grow little cell. I want you to know I 100% support these products. They are amazing. So there's this little hole in the bottom. See that little hole? You push your finger in that hole and watch what happens. Try to do this one-handed. Do you see this? You see what just happened? And now I just take my little plant and it comes right out. I didn't rip any of the roots. I didn't break the stem. I didn't break the bond between the roots and the stem. VEGO Grow. This is now my go-to product for seeds and starting plants. They have trays, they have lids, but these little right here, they got a couple of different sizes. Listen to this. That's not going anywhere. I'm gonna have this thing for 10 or 20 years. It's gonna serve me well. And I bought some totes from Costco, these totes with a yellow lid, and I'm packing everything in there so it stays nice and safe till next season. Just a little tip. VEGO Grow. All right, if I had to say anything about this subject, I would say don't waste your time on inferior products. You realize you pour your heart into your little baby plants. You protect them, you nurture them, you watch them. My wife talks to them. She does. She speaks to the little plants. She speaks to her flowers, the birds, the turtles. She is the ultimate lover of nature. My wife is a blessing. So here's the deal. If you put all this time and effort into a plant and it's time to put it in the ground and you're going to take it out of that cell, the worst thing in the world is that feeling you get when you rip it, when it doesn't want to come out right. And this week was a prime example. Let me show you this tray. This tray is inferior compared to everything else I've used, but when it comes to those VEGO Grow trays, VEGO Grow is set a new bar. They set a new bar. Nobody's going to touch that bar unless they duplicate the product. It's a thick plastic. It's a durable plastic. It's got little slits on the side for the water and the roots to go ahead and do what they have to do. And a little hole on the bottom, you push the plant right out. No damage whatsoever. So check this out. This is the tray that I crammed in a bucket. It's going in the garbage. You ready? Now, it's got a couple little holes on the bottom, and it's made of such a flimsy plastic, I thought, well, I could just pop the plants right out. Oh, no. Trying to push the plants out, ripping the roots, breaking the stem. I was disgusted last night. Disgusted. I was so happy to plant this new flower bed for Karen. She was going to be just covered in flowers outside. But this tray, it's going in the garbage. I'm never going to use something like this again. Now that I know there's a product out there that works 150%, it's light years ahead of everything I've ever used. Here's a prime example of another one. My little grandson came home with this from school with a little sunflower in it. I don't know why I was keeping this. Like I was going to use this for something. Yeah. Another one. I paid money for these. I had a whole case of them shipped in. Garbage. Garbage plastic. Flimsy trays. Water pouring out. Cracking everywhere. VEGO Grow. 100%. VEGO Grow. Never again. Never again. I mean, that's a shame. Isn't that a shame? It's a start. Come on. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that root ball. All broken up, starting from scratch. You see this? You see these roots? This is why these trays are not working out. Look at that root system. That's a squash plant that's losing all of this root system. Isn't that a shame? Take the time to plant them, and they're caught in the holes. Look at that. Half the roots just got taken off. And these are acorns. I just wanted to actually show you what I'm dealing with on these trays. Every single seed tray we have ever used, I have the same problem. They're small little cups. It's perfect for starting seeds, but getting those roots out is damaging the little root ball. And there's such a fragile plant at that size. So I'm not using them again. You do what works for you, but I'm definitely going to show you the truth about what we're dealing with. These trays are so inferior, it's ridiculous. But they were free. The tray that's underneath it has holes, so I put a plastic bag over it. I'm not going to tell you where I ordered the other ones. You'll know when you look. If you go to this VEGO Grow system, those trays are phenomenal. And like I said, I'm not getting compensated for telling you that. I'm telling you that because of my frustration has led me to find a better product. That's what I'm running with. Now that's just one of the sizes. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 8 cells. I've been using the bigger 4-pack ones where you can put 4 plants. Here's the point. They all have those little slices on the side so the roots can grow without getting caught, and they all have the little hole where you can push your finger up through the bottom. And I'm about to show you up close again because I'm going to be pulling a bunch of tomato plants out and starting some new tomato beds. Now Anthony just went and picked these out for me. Let me show you. These are the ones I've been using for the tomatoes. It's a 4-cell. But do you see those little holes on the bottom? And the little slots on the side? I promise you, this will get the job done. And they're solid. They're not going anywhere. Banging it on my head. Don't do that at home. Now, let me show you. See the roots coming out all over the place? The roots are coming out just like on those other trays, correct? You see this, right? Watch this. You ready? That's it. And the whole plant comes out. All of the roots come out. Totally intact. Let me do a different one. See all these roots down here? Watch this. See the way the slice is? They come right out. Sorry, the top is tangled. Anyway, they came right out. One solid plant, ready to go in the ground. You can't beat it. they'll grow. How's that? One solid piece. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. Open the cap on that. This is trifecta. We got it from MI Gardener. It's an organic fertilizer, and it does a great job. You can use bone meal or blood meal, but I like this trifecta. Give me a little handful. Okay. Drop it in. Now look at that. You see what's happening? That whole plant is going to grow roots. This is our second crop of Paul Robeson. Our first crop is producing nice sized tomatoes. They're just starting to blush out. So we'll be picking Paul Robeson.